Hey YouTube, Ganku here, coming to you with another deck profile. Today we have Exa and his Sworn Rulers. Also joining me is going to be Dynast and Gallant. So I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Exa.
Hey, what's up guys? Let's start with the main deck here. First of all, we got our triple Lumina. If you ever run Lightsworn, you should know that this is a must at 3, and I'm really glad that it went back to 3 after being 1 for so long on the ban list.
Did it actually go to 1? I thought it went to 2.
Oh, it went to 1. Alright, moving on. We have our triple Raiden. Obvious, came in a starter deck. This made the deck so much better. 4-star tuner that you can mill during your main phase, making Card Trooper kind of obsolete.
Basically, right? And it's a light target. Extra.
Lightsworn name, light target, you mill 4 in 1 turn.
Tuner.
It's like a fusion. That's what it is.
Alright, and then we have, my opinion, should be run at 3 in this build. My triple Judgment Dragon. Notice that they're all secret rare.
Oh man.
Yeah, X is one of them. Yeah, he is. Rarity whore. Everything in this deck is going to be at the top rarity you could get it.
Besides the Luminas.
Low.
And then BLS. Alright, and then next we have our triple Eclipse Wyvern.
Why do you run 3 aside from the 2 that I always see?
One's consistency. More likely to see being milled. I have 5 different targets for this card. So I feel for 5 targets, 3 is alright. Plus I can abuse it regularly because it's a light target being a dragon for my dragon rulers. Alright, moving on. We have my double Minerva.
Card's annoying.
Mill an extra 1 when you discard it or mill from the deck. Too good, 3-star tuner, can't complain.
Speeds up the deck, right?
Yep. I have my double ulti Lila.
These are so gross.
Back row control, basic necessity in any Lightsworn deck. I prefer 2/1, personal preference. I have my double Curry Bandit. Mill 5, add a spell trap that you've milled to your hand. Really good. I've been asked why am I running it at 2 instead of 3. I feel 2 is perfectly fine. You only really want to play this opening few turns. After that, it kind of becomes a dead draw. Then I have my double Black Dragon Kalapa Serpent. Now, I've been asked why I even run this at all. I feel like this is a good card. A lot of light monsters can banish a Eclipse Wyvern if you need it to add the Judgment Dragon or a Light Ray Diablos will be showing up next to my hand.
I actually just teched those into my worms. I haven't played them yet. 3 of them, 1 of the lights.
I have my double Light Ray Diablos, another target for Eclipse Wyvern, really easy to pull out since the consistent milling. A light target, also another way, due to its effect, to target the back row or any set card in particular, to banish an Eclipse Wyvern to add that JD or another Light Ray Diablos to your hand. I have my 1 Aaron Lightsworn Monk. I feel this card's too good not to run. People set something, people put something in defense thinking that you can't get over it. Be gone that problem.
You got that problem.
1 Felice. I feel 2 is not good, especially since I run traps that mill as well. So, but it's too good not to run at least 1. My 1 Goroth. Once again, just another 1 of. Additional draw power, 1850 beat stick. Can't go really wrong with him. Another name for JD. I have my Ghost Honest. Honest in a light deck is, I don't know why you're not running.
You can almost see the picture.
Almost. My 1 Wolf. This one is more consistent when milling. 21 beat stick. Another Lightsworn name, can't go wrong. I have my triple Dragon Rulers. I do Wind, Water, and Fire. I do not do Redox because Redox I believe is garbage in this deck. If you're trying to pump out damage, that's not going to win you a game. It's just going to stall, and you're not going to have enough dragon targets by the time you use its effect to actually win you the game later. I have my 1 BLS. I have 4 dark targets in the deck, making him viable.
And for those of you counting at home, that was a 31 monster main board.
Yep.
Reason being?
I believe that the deck mills a lot, and having consistent milling and monster resources is more viable than the spell and traps that you're going to mill anyways, and you want to keep monsters in the grave and the hand, but spells and traps in the grave never help you.
Breakthrough skills.
I don't run breakthrough skills. I'll get to that in a minute. I run, now for my spell lineup, triple Solar Recharge. Lightsworn deck, can't go wrong.
Draw power. It's always helpful.
My 1 charge of the Light Brigade, once again. Wishes is at 3, or at least 2, but I'll settle for 1. My 1 Monster Reincarnation. I believe this is a really good card for this deck, getting rid of something cloggy in your hand you don't want to see, replacing it with something you need, like the JD you accidentally milled, or getting a second play out of your JD, a BLS, a Diablos, whatever you need.
Eclipse Wyvern to the grave so you can get its effect.
Whatever you need, helps out.
Get rid of that dead
Alright.
wolf.
And then we got my trap lineup, which is going to be double Needabug Nest. Really easy to bait out those MSTs because they don't really know what you have set at first. And the Mill 5, which is phenomenal in this deck.
Turbo milling.
Then I run 2 Beckoning Light. Lets you reset things. You can discard your hand to add an entirely new hand of light monsters. This allows you to reuse Honest easily. During battle and attack declaration, you activate Beckoning Light, add Honest back to your hand, and then battle damage step, you activate Honest. This has won me games more times than I can count. And I've been asked, I do not run breakthrough skills in this deck. I feel like it's not necessary. I do a full aggro build, pumping out as much damage as possible to try and win by turn 3.
Turn 3.
So, being as you have a 31 monster main board, have you tried Magical Merchant
Yes,
over the Quarry Bandit?
I have tried Magical Merchant.
The turbo is
You mill
Personal-
too much too fast for that, and then you mill the things you actually need to get banished or into your hand. Alright, now I'm going to go onto my extra deck. We have 1 mech equipped engineer, 3 ranks for those Levier, 3 ranks for my Lumina play. You typically can pull out multiple Luminas in 1 turn.
Good protection play, I'd say.
Then we got my Levier play, and oh my god, Levier does so much work. You have no idea the combos you can do with this card, especially with the banishing potential.
Please enlighten us.
Well, typically you
have
have to
20
banish
minutes.
your dragon types, which can be Eclipse Wyvern, and you didn't mill the other Eclipse Wyvern yet or so. You can bring back the Eclipse Wyvern and then either reuse him or exceed over him or whatever you need to, making your deck even faster if you need to be. Or you can go into a Synchro or another Exceed to help you win the game.
Honest as well.
Honest, reusable, anything. I run a number 80 Rhapsody and Berserk. Typically what I actually do is...
I'm gonna hold that and pause you right there. You guys go ahead and see what Alpha's doing in the background. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he climbed up to the bar and is just kind of chilling.
You see nothing.
Back to the deck profile.
I think he's trying to be Batman.
Yeah, try it again. This one not being
Alright, I think number 80, Rhapsody Berserk, is really good in this deck for the mirror match and shadows or anything you need to banish. Plus, if you have the Levier play, a lot of the times I will go into Levier and have 1 monster 4-star on the field, go into Rhapsody, use his effect twice, and equip him to Levier, making Levier stay alive until next turn. You know, really hard to get over a 3,000 beat stick all of a sudden.
I don't think I've ever seen a 3K Levier.
I do
That
it all the
sounds
time.
slightly terrifying.
Next card is Gaga Cowboy.
Combo with that with Levier, banish their 4-star, bring it back with Levier, make Levier a 3K beater, swing for
Awesome
damage.
plays. Awesome plays for days. Got my Gaga Cowboy. Helps you win the game if you got him down low enough life points. I have used him in his attack mode position effect before. Does help win games sometimes. But all in all, I think he's a pretty decent card.
I don't think we've had a profile yet without a cowboy in it.
Got
Cowboy for the win.
My Stroke Symphony of the Jinn. I believe having a Book of Moon effect and a protection just in case is really good. Nothing more to say really, other than that he's a dark target.
That. What's your solution to Big Burn?
QQ.
Side. Next up is my Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. Field wipe, obviously.
More field wipes for days.
My number 50 Black Ship of Corn is next because it sends instead of destruction. I believe this is really good. Also, the 1,000 damage that really can help you push for game. Then we got my Photon Peppy Imperative to turn those set monsters into, you know, weak monsters in attack mode to do more damage. Got my number 101 Ragna Zero.
103.
103 Ragna Zero. Really good. Pop, draw a card. Can't go wrong with that. Got my Ghost Rare Divine Dragon Knight Felgran. in case you get clogged on the field with multiple JDs and you do not want to mill more than you have in the deck. This can win you the game rather easily. Alright, then I'll go on to some synchros. Got my Goyo Guardian. Can't go wrong with Goyo. Enough said. Really glad he's back. Got Black Rose Dragon, obvious enough. Michael, once again, really good. Red Dragon
Hot red
Dragon Archfiend, sorry. Really good, another
He
field
destroys
wide.
monsters.
He does the story if you read him.
And then I got my Leo, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree. I believe he's a really good synchro, 3100. Can't go wrong. Alright, then I will go on to my side deck, which is triple Effect Veiler.
Yeesh.
Could be reused with Beckoning Light. You know, stop those effect negates. Got my triple MST.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory. Gotta hate that back row. Double Mind Drain. Stop any kind of hand effects.
Mess with your mind.
Tell you what gets Dylan.
Right.
Double Overworked. You know what that does. Helps get rid of that Bujin. Double Mind Crush for cards that add too much. And my personal favorite, triple Malevolent Catastrophe. Heavy Storm trap for me.
Why don't you have those platinums yet?
And that is my deck.
Alright, YouTube. This has been the entire Noble Knights team, minus a handful. We'd like to thank you for joining us on this deck profile. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and we'll see you guys on our next video.